It's been almost a month since I seen my child.
I'm actually seeking full custody with her getting visitation rights. I'm not comfortable with my child being over there. She just leaving him home so she could go out and party, or she could do whatever she wants.
We are here on Mr. Young or Ms. Young's motion to modify custody. And from reading the motion, it appears that there is no custody order in this matter. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And I have read your motion, Ms. Young. And is there anything else you want to say that you don't have in your motion?
Well, I just want to say that, like, we do have a 6-year-old child that we do co-parent 50-50. We do have a mutual agreement that we had up until like July or so. I tried to get my son when I was supposed to on my day.
I
After,
read it. You have all that in your motion. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you don't need to repeat it. I read it.
Okay, well, I mean, I just tried to go get my son from school recently, and they denied me of going to get him or whatever. Because I guess I'm not on his account or something like that. So I was wondering if there could be something set in stone so I can get him and see him, because it's been almost a month since I seen my child.
All right. Mr. Gomez, response. I didn't see that you filed anything in writing.
Okay, yeah. I'll work 3:30. I've been trying to go up and file a motion ever since July, but every time I make it up there, it's like last minute and they can't get me in. But so I've been trying to file a motion myself. I'm actually seeking full custody with her getting visitation rights, or full legal custody with her visitation rights. I've been taking care of him since I've been 2. She stepped in. She's finally started helping out a bit. Last time we had a motion to get 50-50 custody.
Mr. Gomez, you need to stop moving.
Oh, sorry.
Find a spot
Sorry.
where you can stay and then stay there and let me know. I'll let you have a minute to do that.
All right, sorry, right here.
You're stable.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. Last time we did have a thing to agree to 50-50 custody. She told you guys in court she had that she had child care ready, in which she did not. As soon as we left court, I texted her and I gave her a few options and stuff we could do. Like,
let me interrupt you just a minute. So there is a custody order right now.
There is a 50-50 agreement. Yes, we.
All right. This is not a time for the two of you to interrupt each other.
Yeah, that's why I was just stopped. I didn't know. I'll just stop. Sorry.
Ms. Young, you will have an opportunity to say something else, but I need you to be quiet so Mr. Gomez can tell me what he needs to say. All right.
Okay, yes, we did. Sometime last year, we did have a 50-50 agreement in which...
Hey, agreement is different than an order. The question was, do you have a signed court order that says what custody is supposed to be?
No, I thought that would be the same thing with us agreeing that 50-50 custody.
You don't have something signed by a judge, by me, that says what custody and parenting time is supposed to be?
I thought we had something saying it was 50-50 custody, but no parenting time. That was under my understanding was last time we went for the motion.
All right, well, Ms. Gibson, can you grab the file and see if there's an order in there, please?
Sure.
May I continue? Or
right. So I need to figure out what this current status is first, but all right, so you are no longer in agreement with whatever agreement that the two of you had.
Yes, I'm
right?
no longer in agreement.
Why?
Due to as soon as we left court, she told you guys she had a babysitter going. As soon as we left court, she said no, she could only do 1 day. And we did that for a while. She decided she wanted more time. I agreed to have her more time. And just come recently, I found out she's been leaving our 6-year-old son home alone by himself. And she's telling him, don't tell your father because he would not let you come over here. And she told me that we both agreed our son has been acting very weird and shut downish. And I told her the more time he spends over there, the more shut downish she acts. And then when I got him home in July, when he came home, he was acting weird. I just asked him, what's wrong? Is anything bothering you? Is anything going on? He just burst in tears, like snot coming down and everything. And I'm like, what's wrong? He wouldn't tell me because he said his mom told him not to tell me. And then I'm asking, like, is anything wrong with you leaving him home? Like, are you being hit? And he's like, yeah. So I did call CPS and they went.
Okay.
I did call
I was
them
just
and
about
they
to ask if you contacted him.
Yes, I have. And they started a case and then they said that they had to talk to them. And after CPS came and talked to me, I said, okay, I verified with my son that he wasn't being abused, but um he was being left home alone unattended, and he's only 6 years old. And she tell him, don't tell your dad and stuff. And I've told her several times, I got text message as well telling her, if you ever would like to go out, if you ever like to do anything, I will watch him. Just let me know if you want to go out and enjoy yourself or do anything. I've even set up a babysitter for her with through my aunt, which is only $20 a day, and she didn't even take that. She said it's too far. She don't want to drive from her house to the babysitters, and it's only 2 days throughout the week. So it's like I give her I try to help out any chance I get, and I see no reason to be neglecting our child, leaving them home. I feel like that's dangerous, that's not safe and stuff. So I'm not comfortable with my child being over there. She just leaving them home so she could go out and party, or she could do whatever she wants. And when I'm always extending the olive branch so she could have me watch them or somebody watch them.
All right, I'm gonna stop you now. Ms. Young, anything you'd like to say about the things he's saying?
Yeah, I believe all of that is honestly false. The CPS case, like I said, that's been closed. I do have an email stating that it was closed. I never left him home alone. I do have people in my corner that watch him faithfully when I need it. And I don't feel like how he says that he's unsafe or anything like that, because there's a lot of information that I do have and proof that I do have that his environment is actually unsafe.
Okay, we're not gonna go down that road. What I'll do is I'll refer this to the front of the court for an
Yeah, I
investigation,
would like that.
custody, parenting time, and support. They will be contacting both of you. Make sure you respond. I will suspend the fee for the investigation. And in the meantime, Mr. Gomez, we do need to have some parenting time in place. So what would you
Okay.
be agreeable to in the meantime?
Is there a way I can get something in order that I can go to his school and actually see him? Because when I went up there, I had the birth certificate and everything. They denied me access. And he didn't even have the birth certificate when he enrolled him into school.
Ms. Gibson, did you find that order?
I'm unclear
Yes.
which order you're asking for. I
Whatever order is in the file.
scanned the child support order and the order for support. Those were the only two orders that I saw.
Okay, and
And
hold
I'm
on,
thinking something so
Mr.
you
Gomez,
can't
just a moment, all right?
There's a mediation status report.
Okay, it's a status report, but no order.
Mm,
Did you put the, did you
No.
put the, did you put the, oh yeah, you did, okay.
No, the mediation is just a report. It's not an order. There's a facilitated joint meeting status report.
Okay, I do see, there's a judgment of support. Okay, and it does indicate the judgment of support was entered on July 19th, 2023. It states that the parties share joint physical and joint legal custody. Offers facilitated parenting time services to the parties within 1 year of the entry of the judgment. So we're just past that. So yes, there is an order. It gives both of you joint physical and legal custody. Ms. Young, you can take that order that's been existing here for over a year to the
Okay.
school, and they will be required to, that's what they need from you. They don't need the birth certificate. They need the judgment of support that was entered on July 19th, 2023.
So will I be able to go grab him then if I'm able to see him if I get that order or whatever?
Well, let me talk to Mr. Gomez. I'll go back to my original question. Mr. Gomez, what are you suggesting for parenting time in the meantime while this is being investigated?
I'm suggesting that I don't have no problem with her. We even have text. I don't have no problem with meeting her getting him. I'm not comfortable with her taking him over there overnight and stuff because she was telling the truth
Okay,
at least
my
about
question is very simple. What schedule would you agree to right now?
I would agree with her maybe seeing him after schools or something though, at the moments, but not her picking him up from school and taking him to her house for overnights because my son did admit to the CPS lady that his mom was leaving him home. And then she told the CPS lady, of course, oh no, I didn't leave him home, which
Okay, I'm not gonna we don't have time to get into all that today. Which is why I'm sending it to the front of the court. I'm simply asking, tell me what schedule you would agree to or that you would be willing to do.
I would agree with her spending some time with our child during the days or something. He gets out of
All right,
school.
what schedule? What days, what times?
I don't know. He gets out at 4:30, so like 4, I don't know, like 48, 4 to 9 during the day. So he could be back home. So I can make sure he's being watched during the night times and stuff.
Well, 4 to 8, 4 to 9 is kind of late, I think, for especially a school day. So what days?
Um, let's say like Wednesday to Fridays.
So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday every week?
Yeah.
Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday every week, 4 to 8. And makes some sense to me for her to pick him up at school.
Yeah. Well, she could do that, or he rides the bus too. The bus drive, she can meet him at his bus stop.
Okay,
So
I'm not
either
able
way.
to have him on the weekends.
okay. I'll get to that. And then what are you thinking about for weekends?
For weekends, I mean, if she wants to see him during the days, we could create something to be like the same schedule where he'd be back. Be back to me during the night times.
Okay,
There's like no overnights or nothing. That's ridiculous.
No,
All
I
right.
would not feel something with overnights after you leave him home alone. I would not.
all right. So again, what are you what kind of a schedule for the weekends are you talking about with no overnights?
If she would like to, since you don't have school on Saturdays, she could pick him up early in the morning if she wants and bring him back
Crazy.
by again 7, 8 p.m.
Okay, what time in the morning?
She could come at 10 a.m. if she'd like to in the mornings.
Okay, so 10 to 8,
Yep,
Saturdays
10
and
to 8
Sundays?
on Saturdays if she'd like.
So
Okay,
is he able to drop him off and pick him up, or like what is that looking like? Taking turns? What are we doing?
right, just let me take this one step at a time. Okay,
Okay.
so Saturdays and Sundays from 10 until 8. And what transportation? Typically, the person who is starting their parenting time picks up, and the person who is ending their parenting time, right, the person who's beginning their parenting time picks up. So can you provide the transportation for picking him up at 8 o'clock in the evenings? Mr. Gomez?
Yeah, I can find a ride if I got to. I ain't got a car, so I've been trying to I ain't got a car or a vehicle right now, but I could make a way to pick him up for sure if I need to, because every time she has to pick him up or drop him off, she says remarks like, I'm running my car to the ground.
All right, we're not getting into all of
Nothing to
that
do with
right now.
this.
Okay, that's why I'm sending it to the front of the court. So the parent beginning their parenting time picks up. So Ms. Young can pick up at school or at your house to start her parenting time. And Sir, you're to pick up at the end of her parenting time in the beginning of yours. All right.
Okay.
We will draft the order, and like I said, I'll send this to the front of the court for them to do an investigation and recommendation.
So when does this start?
Okay. So
It
would
should
this
start.
prevent her from picking him up during the middle of the days as she tried to last week?
Yes, the parenting time will be what the order calls for.
Okay. So we'll get copies and everything. All right.
Yes, and I'll try to get that done today.
Okay.